the introduction, and we never know where our friendships begin and how they begin. And I just want to say to Casey, Mr. President, what a dream come true. And I remember when we first met, and we were back in the corner right where you're standing. And I remember saying, let me lean on the wall so I can talk a minute. And when I became chairman of the party some years ago, I said, we're going to open the door and work at breaking down the barriers. And I want to see more people involved. And what a wonderful dream come true we have. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you sticking with it. Proud of you for changing parties. And I know that, as me, I changed parties some years ago. And in Stanford, as treasurer here, you know, you've got probably the hardest task of making sure that finances will work. And I look forward next year to being a part of this program early on, and we'll call on people I know to buy tables and to participate and make Hillsboro's second year celebration a great success, a greater success. And Willie, I think about special projects, and there was an article in a recent publication where you talked about the Tea Party and how not to go the wrong route and to cause elections to be lost, but to bring Republicans who've lost their way back in line, to remember our principle of lower taxes, less government, and inclusion of all people. And remember, too, for those who say we need to rewrite the Constitution, I think we need to reread it. Some years, it was a cold, snowy winter night. There were a group of local citizens, and history doesn't repeat itself, who were fed up with the events of the time. It just said enough to the government. They were both vocal, and they had taken to the streets, protesting, among other things, taxes and government intrusion. But in particular, they were angered by the killing on February 22nd of a young 12-year-old child, Christopher Snyder. What happens next not only shapes the future of this country, but the face of the world for generations and generations to come. That date that shaped the world was March 5th, 1770. The location is Boston. The subject is an unjust killing, overbearing government, and taxes. The citizens, as they assembled, as they hoped, free in the streets to express their concerns, were met by British troops, and they fired into the crowd. And the first man lay dead in the streets, which is recognized as the beginning of the American Revolution, was a black man, Crispus Attucks. We all know that event so well in history, but we don't sometimes remember who first lay dead in the streets for our freedom. It was a black man. As the resistance in this battle continued, history tells us about the Battle of Bunker Hill. Only one man in that great battle, only one man is singled out for his heroic activity. And his commanding officer, as I found in the Massachusetts State Archives, wrote of this man, in the center of him is a brave and gallant soldier. His heroic deeds are too many to mention. And it was signed by all 14 of the commanding officers. No other man in that battle that day was recognized. No other. This man was a resident of Andover, Massachusetts, a black man, Salem Poor. In the words of David Lambert, Salem Poor was the first American hero. Today we celebrate the oldest tradition known commemorating the end of slavery, when President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation Act on September 22 of 1862. It all began in Galveston, Texas, as probably many of you know, back in 1865, and observing set aside this day, June 19, as the African American Emancipation Day. This day, in its significance, recognizes and remembers the suffering of slavery, but more important, it's a point of reference from which we build relationships, all of us. We measure, appreciate, and respect the contributions and progress made by African Americans and all people in America. Thank you very much.